I'm a friend of Harley's, and I'm here to give some advice to the RuneScape players, to Jagex, and hopefully fix the game. I can't do this by myself. This is a community effort and a big effort on Jagex to try to follow through. It's a lot of pressure on their shoulders, so you have to give them some time. Even if you think a year is enough time, it's not. The amount of man hours and labor it takes, they're not getting nearly paid enough. So, what does Jagex do to fix the bots? Because that is the problem. I mean, bots really destabilize the entire game, and that's what makes the game fun. A stable economy. That's what makes items purchasable. That's what makes items a challenge to get. A green party hat is no longer a challenge, because one can just dice and get that in about a day. That player may quit the next day, because that's what they wanted. They achieved their goal in a day because of one dicing win. That's ridiculous. The game needs to have its challenge factor back. I would say in late 2007, that's when it most existed. Players were squished together. Free trade was removed. PKing was removed. Staking was really just removed. So it was definitely far more difficult, which means that there was a challenge once again. Now, this challenge existed in early RuneScape, 2001 to 2004, classic time. There was that challenge. And then it started to go away as bots became more popular. And then in 2007, late 2007, early 2008, the challenge was there again. How do we make money if we can't just trade each other? What they did was people started finding different routes. Questing became new again, became fun. It was a way to explore, a different way to make money. All these things added up, and not only was the RuneScape player community more unionized, more together, more fun, but the video making community, it was shining. It was the best time. Late 2007 to early 2011, best time for video makers. When the game is doing well, the video making community does well. Everybody does well. It's a win-win for everybody. But there is one problem. People tend to hate Jagex all the time. Believe me, I've done some pretty horrible things in RuneScape. I'm not proud of it, but those things have basically taught me a lesson. Jagex is always going to be blamed, even if they do the best thing. Late 2007 to early 2011, people didn't realize it because all they wanted was free trade. All they wanted was PKing, and all they wanted was staking to be back in the game. In reality, they were so close together, the game was better than it ever has been since 2001 to 2004. Those things really make a difference, and when Jagex starts to tamper with it, and they hold a voting to see if they can bring free trade back, of course everyone's going to jump on it. Once they don't have it, they want it. It's just kind of like a relationship. When a guy likes a girl, they try to show each other that they don't want each other, even if they do, because people want what they can't have. So when we can't free trade, when we can't PK the way we used to, and we can't stake party hats, we want it the most. So of course we rioted for 3 years, but we didn't really realize what was going on. Jagex had actually fixed the game. Jagex had actually made the game better. A lot of people are going to disagree and argue and give valid points, but you have to think of it this way. Right now, the way the game is, it's so unstable. It will not work. It cannot continue this way. So we keep it this way, or we start making subtle changes, or even some drastic ones. Because right now the game is not fun. So it's important to recognize what's the problem right now, what we can do to fix it, and take some initiative. And when we start doing that, Jagex does. Because you saw it. When we wanted PKing back, they eventually listened and they did it. In total, it's up to the community. So what we need to do is get Jagex back in good standing and make this happen. We just gotta get the message across to them. Good luck.